Bridget Bartlett here with my vision agency, and today I'm going to show you something so cool. I'm going to show you how to create SVG images for high level so that when you create a template for your snapshot, it can be easily updated with your customer's brand, colors, and logo, and all of that. Now, I've done previous training before how you can change the colors, but I've never actually shown you how you can change the colors of the actual images. Now, this is beyond cool, okay? Most of us understand how you can update the colors, but we also understand when you are given a website template, it's great that you can customize it, but it's always an issue with the images. And so I want to show you how you can update this today or create SVG images so that when your customer, when you build the snapshot and you have custom values for the color, it will also update the color. So let's actually see this in action. Okay. So you can see here that in the snapshot that I have for my program, we have the branding folder here. Okay. Now, each of these, it's really simple to create a custom value. You just type in the name. You don't even have to put a value yet. And then that creates the actual field. Okay. So here's like the little magic code that you're going to put wherever you want this color or this information to be displayed. So anywhere that there's a color in this example, anywhere that I want this particular hex code or something to be this color, I want to go ahead and use this custom value. So let's see. We go into here. I want to go ahead and just change all the brand colors so that we can see. This is what the website looks like now. So the color palette here is like dark blue, light blue, orange. You can see all throughout the images and the actual website. Everything is branded with that specific color palette. Okay. So let's actually add a totally different color palette. So I'm going to choose this color here. I'm going to copy. Let's go back to this hex code here and we're going to update. And here we go. Now let's choose our other color. So let's say this one. And we're going to paste this here. Let me look at my chat, make sure everything is. Oh, cool. Hello, Martina and Rick and Ray. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, now we need another color. So I'm going to use this one here. All right. And let's go back and we'll add this to the tertiary color. All right. Now that's all that I've done. Okay. I've just done that. Now let's go back to our website. And remember, all of this can be loaded inside of a snapshot, but your customer or you as the agency will just need to fill in those custom values. Okay. Now, to the customer, what it looks like is incredible because they see this template right here and it all gets updated like magic with their brand colors. Okay, so now you can see all of this has changed to the new colors, even the logo, or I'm sorry, even the images here. You have multiple colors in the images. All of that is completely changed. Now, what's really cool is it's not just one website, right? You could actually do this to lead gen funnels, websites, email marketing campaigns, all of those things you can do inside of high level using custom values. But the images is what I want to show you how to do today. Okay. Now, inside of Canva, this is what I'm going to use to create our SVG image. Okay. I want to go to elements here. And what I typically do for like the image, I'm just going to search for shape. And then we're going to go to graphics. And now you see we have all of these shapes here that we can choose as like the background of our image that we want to add. Okay. So scroll through here, find whichever one that you want to. For the sake of this training, I'll just choose this one here. And some of these, what I like to do, just for a little design tip for you, I like to choose the same image and then I want to duplicate this. And so I just kind of make it a little bit offset. So let's change these colors so that we can actually see what we're doing here. I'm going to click up here and let's completely change to a different brand. So let's choose this one. Select this brand. Now I'm going to make this orange and let's make this top one blue so that we can see the difference here. All right. So now you'll see like I have my background image. Now you can do let me just show you this. So let's say that when I'm creating my image, and there's so many things you can do. You can just take some of these elements here and you can put like, somebody here and create your image, whatever you want to do. But if you're doing like, I like to do a lot of screenshots, right? So if my website, if I wanted to, I'm just using this simple snipping tool. So if I wanted to showcase that we can do custom values, that it wouldn't be like that great of a thing to showcase, by the way. I'm just going to do this snippet. You can see my little mouse thing. So obviously you wouldn't want that. But what I do is I just go back to the image like this, and then I would just paste that. One thing I like to do as well is go and add shadows to it. So now, and we can do kind of like a layered look. Okay. So we kind of have this, and then I'll create like another screenshot, and then maybe we'll have it kind of staggered out like that. So you can see like on my main website, that's kind of how I do the images. But I don't want to clutter that up because I really just want to show you the important part here is this actual background image. Okay. Now you can, obviously change the colors of any of the images like I showed here. But you do definitely want to keep it simple. Don't ask them to add, 45 hex codes of different colors. You really want to keep it simple, like a dark color, a light color, and then a kind of a contrast color. So I'm just going to choose this just to keep it simple because you guys will understand the process as soon as I show you. And the magic is here in the SVG option. So we're going to do share, we're going to go download, and make sure from the drop down list here, you're going to choose SVG. And then you also want to make sure that the background is transparent. Again, if it makes sense with your image anyway, typically you would want it to be transparent. So I'm going to go ahead and just download this image here. Okay. So we'll do test and save. And now let's go back to our website here. I'm going to go ahead and just go into like a test website that I have available. And we are going to add our image. So I'm just going to scroll down here until you see SVG. So it's a specific element that you're going to choose. And what I want to do is I want to I'm sorry, not that yet. I want to add our image. All right. So I'm going to grab that image that I just created and drag it in here. I'm going to double click. So now I have my image. I do want it to be a little bit bigger, especially for this training. So now you see my image here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. Now, what I want to do is I want to tell the system what colors I want to actually be in this image. All right. Now you can see, and I hope this changes sometime. But you can see the first thing that you want to do is click there. And the custom images that you add that are hex codes, they actually show up white. Like I said, I wish that was a little different, but the system is not yet anyway smart enough to know what hex code you have pasted in there. So like if I click that, you see that's actually orange and then this is blue. Okay. If I needed to add a hex code, like if I hadn't added it in this account yet, I would just simply click to add a new color. Okay. So I see here it says, didn't find your color, add a custom color, and then you'll see these are all zeros. So what I'd want to do is go back to my hex codes. Let's find them. And maybe I want to add this tertiary color to my custom branded color. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. This is the custom value for that tertiary color. So now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to paste that custom value wherever I see that hex code that I want to be replaced. Okay. So every single thing, like I said, if it's buttons, if it's email campaigns, if it's website images, whatever it is, if you add this here, it's going to override whatever hex code or custom value is here. Okay. So let's go back here. And of course, we're going to click add color and let's go ahead and save. Okay. So that's how you want to update all of the different colors here. So again, if I wanted to come back here, let's say I wanted to change this and I wanted it to be this color, that's all I need to do, right? So I just need to change it there. Now, all I have to do really from this point on is just add my images just like I normally would. And you just need to make sure that you are choosing the SVG file and that each image you upload that you're mapping it out with the SVG colors. So if I, let's just go back here and let's just create 2 images and I'll show you how to make those work. So let's add this let's add this excited lady here. And let's add this really frustrated guy here, okay? So now we want to download these images. Let's do as SVG, transparent, and let's go ahead and just download both pages at once. So we'll upload them to our folder or our media file here. I'm just gonna say here, let's go ahead and extract those images. All right, sorry, it's showing up in a different screen, so extract. All right, so now what we want to do is we're going to go back to our folder here, and I'm going to drag in these 2 images that we just created. And now we see this image here, so I'm just going to add that. Let's go ahead and duplicate, and here we're going to add this image. Okay, and now you can see that the hex code, since I duplicated it, the hex codes are duplicated as well. Okay, super, super cool, you guys. And then you can build your website out just like I did here with all of the customizations that make it so, so easy. Now, imagine if you had a snapshot that included, like I said, a website, lead funnels, maybe you have many lead magnets. All of that is going to be updated as soon as you add the custom values here to all of that, the content, the buttons, the images, all of that, as soon as you upload your snapshot. So, so cool, you guys. I absolutely love it. Martina says, boom, it's like magic. So, so true. I absolutely love that. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you have questions, make sure to go to our sorry, I'm bouncing around. Go into if you're in our free community or you are a member of our program, you can go into the community tab. You go to the events calendar. You want to click on today's date, and you'll be able to join me right into the Zoom room if you have questions. If you're not a member of our program or our free community, you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can see my offer here if you want to sign up for HighLevel, if you want to join our reseller program and reseller AI ad system. If you just want to use all of our tools and save an enormous amount of money every month, you can sign up for our software bundle. And then, of course, here's where you can join our free community. If you want to book a private consultation with me, you can do that there as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to text me. Thank you all so, so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.